Before this video does start, I do want to say that I'll be giving out a game pass of your choice to 5 different people. To enter, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, join my Discord, and type in your username in the comment section down below. I'll also be giving out a bunch of items throughout this whole re-release because you guys know they wiped your bank, so basically nobody has any items. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into the video. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video on Balboa. Inside of this video, I do want to talk about the best skill trees for re-release. Now, when you're watching this video, the game should already be out, or it's going to be out in like an hour or so. But yeah, basically inside this video, I do want to explain what skill tree you should be using, what the best skill tree is, and basically everything like that for every single race. So let's just get right into it. So the first thing that I want to explain is all the different play styles for every single skill tree, because if you're a brand new player, you don't even know the basics of every single skill tree. So Hakuda uses your fist, you don't use any weapons, you use your fist, you're very close range, and honestly, it's pretty good. The only issue with it is if you go against a good player, they're going to know how to counter you, because Hakuda is kind of a noob stomper playstyle. If you like being able to kill a vast majority of the player base, and you kind of just want to have fun, that's what Hakuda is for. It's very easy to learn, very easy to use. It has a bunch of build variety and just a bunch of stuff that you can do with it. But when you go against a good player, they're going to know how to counter you. It's literally just a noob stomper. In my personal opinion, I wouldn't run it compared to Kendo or like Speed, for example, because those are just overall better. But if you do like Hakuda, it is very good. And even against good players, if you're using the correct build and you know how to actually play it, then Hakuda is still very versatile and you can like still perform very well with it. With the new changes as well, if we go look at the update log, with the new changes, they did add this vow system. And this new vow system right here, if you do end up going vow sacrifice, with air Hakuda, you can do some crazy combos. I'm not gonna lie, Hakuda is probably the funnest moveset to run inside of this game. I wouldn't say it's the best, but by far, if you're trying to have fun inside of Type Soul, Hakuda is probably going to be the best thing for you guys. You guys can just run around stomping noob players, and you know, it's very easy and kind of brain dead to use. Now, the next one is probably the hardest moveset to use inside the game, but also the most rewarding, and that is going to be Kendo. Kendo is very high damage, very good combos, and overall just very good. It's one of those ones where basically anyone can pick it up and kind of know how to use it. But the difference from a brand new Kendo player and someone that has put hours and hours into Kendo is very blatant, because Kendo, it's a very high skill ceiling for sure. I would say the average Kendo player is kind of a bot, but if you learn Kendo, it's probably the strongest thing inside the game. It has very clean combos, just very overall very good moveset, and also the skill boxes and other things that you can get later on with it are probably some of the best ones inside the game. If you're trying to deal as much damage as possible, Kendo is going to be the one for you, and it pairs very well with a lot of the Shikais, Reses, and things like that. Kendo is probably going to be the most universal thing inside the game. If you are trying to become the best player in Type Soul, Kendo is probably going to be the one for you. Kido is the exact opposite of these two, right? Kido is your runner playstyle. If you want to be lame, you kind of just want to spam builds, you just want to annoy people, and you don't really want to actually learn how to parry M1 or anything like that, that's basically what Kido is for. Kido is probably the least skilled thing inside the game, especially if you're running Quincy. Quincy Kido has the track record of being the most annoying thing inside the whole game. Now, if that is the playstyle you like to run, if you are normally a mage type player in most games that you play, then Kido is very fun and it is very good. But you won't have a good reputation inside of this game for sure, because nobody really likes Kido players. But that's all up to you. If you want to run this, then that is completely your decision. Now, Medic is the most interesting one because it did get a full rework, so nobody exactly knows how good it is. But from what I heard from a lot of testers and things like that, Medic seems to be in a better spot than it was in before, because before the shutdown, Medic was terrible. It was by far the worst thing inside the game. I do think that it is a lot better now. Obviously, I don't know the full potential of it, but I would say it's probably on par with like Hakuda and maybe Kido. I would still say Kendo and Speed are going to be the most universal things and probably just like the best things overall. And then we have Speed. Speed is kind of like Hakuda, where you can turn off your brain and just play it, but it does way more damage. It's honestly easier to use. It's probably funner to use. Speed, in my personal opinion, is the best thing for you guys to use. You're super fast. It's by far the funnest playstyle in my personal opinion. Maybe Hakuda is a little bit funner. But Speed is kind of just like, a lot of people use it, because it's very easy to use. You get really good damage. It doesn't cost that much Ray to use the moves. It just all in all is like the best thing for you guys to use. Now, at the end of the day, no matter what, your skill tree is going to be heavily dependent on your current playstyle. If you like to do combos, I would say go speed or go Hakuda. If you like to be one of those players where you have a hard moveset, but you are willing to learn that moveset and become actually really good with it, I would say Kendo is probably going to be the best one for you. If you want to just be annoying and run around and kind of spam your moves, Kido is going to be the one for you. And if you do want to be a medic, you know, you can heal yourself, you can heal your team, you can heal your friends, but it's still pretty good to actually fight with, then medic's going to be for you. I would say medic's probably the one that's going to be used the least, but if you are going to play this game with like 8 friends or something, and you want to be the medic, then, I mean, you have the playstyle sitting there, and they did say that they made it actually pretty good for PvP as well, so we'll kind of have to wait to see the full potential of the rework. I do know that a lot of testers say that it was a little underwhelming, so that is kind of unfortunate, but obviously we'll have to wait and see. In my own personal opinion, I think Kendo and Speed overall have the most build versatility, because you can also run hybrid builds, which is probably the most popular way to play a lot of these builds. Like even Hakuda, you can run like 40 Hakuda and 25 Speed, that's a very popular build. You can run 45 Kendo and 20 Speed, that's another popular build, or 40 Kendo and 25 Speed, that's a popular build, or 40 Speed, 25 Kendo. There's just so many builds that you guys can actually run. But all in all, I think the best skill trees are always kind of going to be Kendo and Speed. They're kind of just been the reigning champions of this game forever. In my own personal opinion, if I had to rank them, I would say Speed is probably number 1, then Kendo, and then Hakuda, and then Kido, and then Medic. That would be my own personal ranking. But certain forms of Kido are going to be better than certain forms of Hakuda, because every single race has their own version as well. They have their own Shikais, they have their own weapons, they have their own essences and things like that. So it really depends on your build and things like that. If you guys want to stay tuned on my channel, I'll be dropping like the best Hakuda build for certain races, the best Kendo build for certain races, and go over actual builds that you guys can run. But as far as the skill trees go themselves, I would probably say Kendo and Speed are going to be the overall best ones. If you are a new player and you want to just kind of have fun, those are going to be the best ones for you guys. And then Hakuda, if you like being, like, if you like to use your fists, you like combos and things like that, Hakuda is going to be the one for you. And you are going to want to use air Hakuda, not ground Hakuda. And then, like I said, if you want to spam, Kido's there. If you want to heal, healing's there. And then, obviously, there is hybrid builds as well, which goes a little bit more in depth as far as build variety goes. But basically, Speed, Kendo are going to be the best ones. You guys can feel free to leave your own thoughts in the comment section of what you plan on running. But like I said, it is very different depending on what race you are, what Shikai you're using, just a lot of different things. But Speed and Kendo have kind of been the reigning champions of Type Soul forever. So in my personal opinion, those are going to be the best ones. We haven't seen the full potential of the Medic rework though, so I'll probably be dropping an updated video of this exact video, probably like 2 weeks into the re-release, to actually go into more depth of what the best thing is. But yeah, basically, if you like using your fists, you like being close range, you like doing combos, you like being in the air, Hakuda is going to be for you. If you like a bit more of a strategic playstyle where you're high damage, but you have to actually be good with your playstyle, then Kendo's going to be for you. If you like to run around and kind of spam from a bit more of a far range and kind of like just be annoying, Kido's going to be for you. If you want to heal your team as well as having more survivability for yourself, Medic's going to be for you. And then if you kind of just want a jack of all trades, you know, you're super fast, you have high damage, you have good combos, and kind of just overall, like, just a jack of all trades, Speed is going to be for you. You guys can feel free to leave your own thoughts in the comment section down below. If you are a player of Type Soul that isn't new and you actually have a lot of experience on the game and want to leave your own input on certain ones so new players can kind of read your comments and, you know, find out what they want to run, then you guys can also do that. But yeah, that's it for me. If you guys end up enjoying the video, like, subscribe, join my Discord, do all that, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.